Priyanka and this is EcoEcho, where we navigate the path to sustainability and climate change. Today, we're at a new exciting location, NutriFresh. NutriFresh is India's largest hydroponic farm where they focus on getting food from the farm to the fork. Today, I'm talking to Mr. Sanket Mehta, the founder and managing director at NutriFresh. What's the difference between hydroponic farming versus traditional farming?
The most important thing in the traditional farming is we use soil.
Yeah.
Okay, and we are dependent on the natural climatic conditions like rainfall, sunlight, nutrients from the soil. Because of the climate change that is happening right now, nutritive value of the soil is decreasing. Rainfall is getting scattered. Sunlight is not getting in a proper manner, due to which the yield per acre is decreasing and more lands are getting barren. So basically in hydroponic farming we are not using soil. You use coco peat instead of soil, and whatever nutrients that are required to the plants are given to the plants via water, which is again RO purified.
Yeah.
When you say RO purified, the basic salts in the water are removed and only those salts are introduced which the plants require during each growth stage. So that is a basic difference between a traditional farming and a hydroponic farming.
So how do you make sure that it's economical?
So initially it wasn't economical. In terms of transportation, we do bulk transportation. In terms of labor, we try to mechanize it, which the farmer on field does it all by his hand. So we brought down those costs and we started working on economics of scale. The more bigger you go, the certain fixed cost will remain the way it is. The variable cost may increase.
We recently visited the farms and we took some orchids home and they lasted nearly a month. I don't think the traditional flowers from a normal farm would last that long. How is that possible?
Okay, so the inert nature of orchid is such that it lasts long if you give them proper care. They require the nutrients directly from the water. All the flowers, they take the nutrients from the soil. What did you find most interesting when you visited NutriFresh?
Well, I'd never seen a poly house before, so that
Okay.
was really interesting. And how each small detail is taken care of, how different plants, some are grown in water, some are grown vertically, horizontally. I thought that was really, really cool. Also, the taste of the food, is it the same as a regular farm?
A bell pepper in a normal farm and a bell pepper in a hydroponic is a bell pepper.
Yeah.
The only thing is in hydroponics, the nutrient content is little higher than the open field cultivation.
So it's healthier too?
It's healthier too, yes.
What are some of the most exotic fruits or flowers that you all grow here?
We are growing veggies like bell peppers, zucchini, cherry tomato, broccoli. Under leafies, we call it kale, arugula, and lettuces. Then we have herbs, we have thyme, oregano, basil.
What are some of the positive impacts of hydroponic farming on the climate?
First of all, hydroponic farming can be done on a barren land. It's like we are protecting the forest from deforestation. So people don't have to cut forest for their agriculture needs. That's one climate change that we are doing. Second is we are utilizing 90% less water as compared to traditional agriculture. How do we do that? It's via process of recirculation. We recirculate the water. So these are the major impact that we are trying to bring in via hydroponic farming.
Is there any advice you could give to the younger generation today?
So agriculture is not TikTok that every 30 minutes, 30 seconds you change everything, or neither it's YouTube that every time you require a new content. In agriculture, it's more of consistency, persistent, that you do whatever you do it continuously on a daily basis. You may have multiple success, you may have multiple failures, but you keep on doing what you're doing.
How many people today work here at NutriFresh?
Okay, so we have employed more than 300 people in NutriFresh right now, out of which 240 are laborers, that's the blue collared one, and 60 are the white collared one, which they sit in the offices.
And how are you all helping these people?
Initially, when we started the company, these women, they did not have their PAN cards and Aadhaar cards also. So they were asking their salaries in cash because they did not have a bank accounts. We trained them to have a PAN card. We trained them to have an Aadhaar card, why they are important. Then we asked them to open up a bank account. We called bankers on the site so that they can have an easy way of opening a bank account. They don't have to go to the bank then.
Yeah.
So now what has happened is they have their Aadhaar cards, they have their voter ID cards, they have a bank account, they have a provident fund account. Apart from that, they have a medical insurance.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know that whether I'll be able to measure the impact that I did to these people. It's a normal salary that we give. I would say non-tangible
Yeah.
impact that we have created. It's the knowledge that has been spreading across in the villages also.
That's
That is-
wonderful.
we intend to change life or give a social impact to at least 1,000 people now.
How big has NutriFresh already scaled, and where do you all see yourselves in like 5 years from now?
Okay, so we started with 10 acres of the farm, and from 10 acres right now we are spread across 53 acres of production. So it's 5x in last 5 years. Going with the same speed, in 5 years we'll be again 5x. So we'll be at 250 acres of production that we'll have under NutriFresh. Will go with the same speed. That's what we assume to be.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll link Sanket's uncle's details down below.